Okay, Pyromancer combustion it is. And what's a good place for Pyromancer? Probably the desert. And, well, with this guy at the very least, I can just stand there in the middle until the mages arrive. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll probably die for it. Most definitely. So how about I don't actually do it and go in the top left corner? For a change. It's usually top right or bottom lefts. Never top lefts. Can I go into the trees? No. Ah, the invisible barriers. I mean, it's all around me, the attack, so there's that as well. I don't need to target anything. Now, there's one very beautiful skill with this guy. Not this. And that skill being Flamethrower. The combustion, the basic one, is attacking twice a second. Flamethrower, 4 times a second. Which means even more on hit effects. Something like Frailty. Reroll. There you go, Flamethrower. Yep, 4 attacks per second and applies Melt. Or reduce armor. Oh. Okay, so Flamethrower has been made much more powerful. That's good to know. So the Flame Staff for the Wizard and this Flamethrower have been gloriously buffs. Increase damage with the 5 combustion. I actually want Frailty. I want a bunch of hit effects in area. Because, yes, the damage from these abilities themselves, yeah, would be very interesting to have the damage, but having them hit multiple times a second on their own is just prime time for all hit effects. Eat your Bloodlust. More movement speed, more cast frequency, yes. Cast frequency of Bloodlust, yes. And crit. Do I want crit? No. Cast frequency. I don't think I can even benefit from crit at this stage. Chain Lightning? No. Void. Void is interesting. Void will allow me to pile enemies on top of each other and then cook them. Aha! That sounds like a good plan. What do I have? Cast frequency, yes. And maybe this time I don't actually take a single point in multicast beyond, well, what I already took, and just take the cast frequency. Because having multiple voids at the same time it will be just annoying. Let's face it. A multicast of fire skills, yes. That I can multicast, not the void. Yeah, it does have a very long cooldown. So what I would want is I would want to max out my Bloodlust. Might. Yeah, might as well. Void, combustion, and flamethrower. It is possible for me to get a beam ability, which also hits multiple times, like Arcane. But actually, is Arcane even available? Potency of Bloodlust, absolutely. I want Bloodlust and Might to be up 100% of the time. That being said, I think I need to max out Bloodlust before I start updating the frequency of Might. Because Might will naturally be 100% of the time by the time I upgrade Bloodlust. So there's that. And, oh, a multicast, of course I did say I want multicast. Okay, this is my build now. I don't want this. Potency of Might. And if that's the case, I might as well just remove the criticals altogether. Though, do I really want to do that? No. There is a card. Actually, there are 2 cards. If I have a card that gives a guaranteed critical on the first attack on the full health enemy, and another card that gives me an effect to be applied on enemy on critical. Oh, yeah, there are actually multiple cards that do that, so I probably don't want to remove my critical completely. Potency of Arcane Might. Damage of Magical. Yes, just Arcane. Arcane everything. And duration of Bloodlust is also important. Lasting. Damage of Lasting. It also includes Bloodlust and Might. Yes. And damage for buffs is actually Potency. So it's all the better. It's all for the better. The other thing I want, of course, is the area, because, well, combustion is not exactly large enough. This and cast frequency. Cast frequency of flamethrower. I think this is more important. And crit strike grant me bleed. So I do in the end want to have a bunch of crit strikes. Oh, the void, the suction. The suction is just too good. Frailty, yes. Oh, 20% cast frequency. I can't even begin to describe how good it is. Smite, Thunderclap, nothing. Nothing but frailty. No, don't get stuck. Don't do that. Magnet? Oh, burn applies slow, yes. And, well, I do apply a whole lot of burn. And a lot of burn very, very often. Getting stuck in this one corner is a lot of fun. No, for me at the very least, not my enemies. Okay. Oh, Frailty applies bleed. Duration of arcane power. Yes. Area of combustion, finally, and damage of fire skills. So I think I'm going to take this Pyromancer guy into the Endless mode at least once. And see how that goes. Because I think that by that time, I will be doing so much damage, will have so many hit effects, that enemies won't even matter. Cast frequency of blood loss, yes. Is it up 100% of the time? Cast frequency of arcane power. I don't think oh, this is up 100% of the time. I can banish that. Frailty. Cast frequency of flamethrower. Do you even have a single poison application? No, I don't. So poison it is. So, question. Does this arcane power has 100% uptime thanks to bloodlust? I think it does. So now the bloodlust, yeah, it is 20 seconds. But bloodlust almost has 100% uptime. If cast frequency of might is not required, but bloodlust it has 100% uptime. Hypothermia, every time you apply slow has a high chance to apply fragility. Slow has a very high chance of being applied in the first place. And there are more than one sources of slow. There's that. Ice. I don't need this. Empowering. Oh, area. My bloodlust. This is useless. Low-key useless. Area modifier of void. Yes. Good stuff. Now, large void will actually lead to all the enemies getting sucked inside the void. And, well, the larger it is, the more enemies will be concentrated in one place. Which also means that they will start respawning near instantly if I'm beside the corner. On the edge of the arena, as I am now. Oh, cast frequency, plus 15%. Very good. Kill the snakes. Kill all the snakes. You could say enemies just appear and they're getting sucked into the black hole instantly, and then they also instantly die, because black holes apply doom. Very, very rapidly. Let's see, more health. And more damage, I suppose. They apply doom very rapidly, and doom just destroys enemies. Now, it is not as good on the high levels of Endless mode, because, well, enemies have so much health that you don't reapply doom as quickly as you need to make it meaningful. Okay, there's Elixir here. If I can have a bunch of black holes on top of this guy, I'll be very, very happy. Alright. I have melting. I apply a lot of melting as well. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, the flamethrower and hit effect build is gross. Grossly powerful. Not overpowerful though. No need to nerf this. Duration of might is useless. Poison though. I have so many shadow skills just getting thrust onto me. Cast frequency of bloodlust. This will make it up. Yup, bloodlust is up 100% of the time. I love that. And might. Arcane power is up 100% of the time. Might need. Actually, I don't even need to upgrade might. I can get the potency of bloodlust, which I didn't get a whole lot of at this stage. Cast frequency of might is useless. More health. Might as well become defensive a small bit. If I'm so very effective at killing everything around me. I exist, therefore enemies die. And mind you, having multiple black holes on top of each other means that every single one of these apply their doom. And, well, the black hole is one of the strongest abilities at applying doom, so you get the idea. Enemies are gonna be very dead very soon, if they're getting sucked in. I think the guy's gonna pop. It did pop from doom, yes. Yeah, I need more area. I need more area for my doom, and also fragility. Legendary multicast, sure. Poison. Absolutely. Now, somehow, elites actually managed to hit me anyway, even though they're getting sucked into the black hole. So I suppose the black hole is not as good for the elites as I think it is. I suppose only for the doom application. But everything eventually runs out of health. Well, that granted, including myself. No? Potency of arcane power, yes. Oh, I lost a revive. Do I care? Well, not really. I'm almost at the boss, and I do not plan to go very far into the endless mode, so might as well die right there. But what I'm worried about is the lack of area. I want a larger area. Does the game have a multiplier? I don't think it has it just yet, but considering all the buffs for the area of this kind of skill, support skills. It might have us in the future. And honestly, it would be a loss to not have us. Like, imagine you have a friend who plays tank, a friend who's fully specialized in healing skills, of which I assume there are going to be more than just one. And you have a friend who's doing a crazy build with on-hit effects, who's just running around and killing everything. While not dying himself, because your tank friend is just tanking everything. And potency of arcane power. Yes. Like at this stage, I don't even need this kind of multicast buff. I just need to potency of arcane power because of how strong it is. Hey, my last survive. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I just need to survive this. I did it to myself. I ran into the attack, then dashed back into the attack. Wow. No, the build is good. Unless you goof up like me. Okay, next build. What do I want? I haven't tried this guy. Not even once. Slash vulnerable. Damage taken. There's a chance. But this guy has extra armor and more speed. I like that. What's this? Chaotic Missile. What's this craziness? Arcane, which is a beam attack. Chaos. Ice, Fire, Electric has a beam attack. Holy has a beam attack. Does Shadow has a beam attack? I don't know. There's the line. Huh. Random negative effects every time. That's true. But then this will go. It'll come back. There's a chance that it will come back to you. I like this guy. Runes. Now, I kind of don't want runes to be falling off. It's just me. Okay,